Countdown has begun and Ethan Hunt is back for one last impossible feat. Mission Impossible Final Reckoning is set to be the epic conclusion of the legendary action franchise. And if you thought Tom Cruise was done defying the laws of physics, think again. Let's talk about it. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning promises to be the high-octane action, jaw-dropping stunts, and of course the signature Mission Impossible theme that gets our adrenaline pumping. Now, this direct sequel to Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, released in 2023, is the 8th installment in the Mission Impossible film series. The film, originally titled Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 2, dropped its subtitle in October 2023, and the new subtitle was announced in November last year with an estimated budget of $400 million. This movie is actually one of the most expensive films ever made, because I think Infinity War or Endgame was that expensive. Christopher McQuarrie is once again at the helm of the film, making him the first director in the film's franchise to direct more than 2 films in the franchise. McQuarrie, who is known for his sharp storytelling and his thrilling action sequences, he has been Cruise's right-hand man since Rogue Nation and Fallout. And this time, he's pulling out all the stops. His vision for Final Reckoning? Well, what else? Bigger stunts, deeper stakes, and an emotional send-off for Ethan Hunt. McQuarrie himself described this film as the most ambitious Mission Impossible yet. Ooh, which is actually saying a lot, considering that Tom himself has already jumped off cliffs and held to the outside of a plane mid-flight. So what more could they bring? We're expecting some mind-blowing sequences that will make you question if Tom Cruise secretly has superpowers. And don't think I haven't considered it. Now, while the plot itself is shrouded in secrecy in classic MI fashion, we do know that Ethan Hunt and his IMF team will be facing their most dangerous adversary yet: AI. This time, it's not just about saving the world, it has gotten personal, and the team is up against a rogue faction with access to a devastating new AI which is capable of rewriting global power structures. Ethan, as always, of course, is faced with impossible choices. Is he going to choose between the mission? Is he going to be choosing between his own team or his morality? One thing is for sure in this movie, the stakes have never been higher, and the action will definitely be relentless. So, apart from Tom Cruise, who else is coming back for this one? Of course, Mission Impossible wouldn't be complete without him reprising his role as Ethan Hunt, but it'll be more incomplete without the guys that come alongside him. We have our IMF Dream Team. We've got Ving Rhames as Luther Stickle, the tech genius and Ethan's most trusted ally. We've got Simon Pegg as Benji Dunn, the comic relief hacker with a knack for getting in trouble. We've also got Rebecca Ferguson as Ilsa Faust, the badass former MI6 agent with questionable loyalties. We've got Vanessa Kirby as the White Widow, and this is one of her best roles, if you ask me, a morally ambiguous arms dealer with ties to Ethan's past. We've also got one of my favorite actresses, Haley Atwell, who plays our mysterious character that was introduced in the last part. And we've got Esai Morales, who plays the film's main antagonist. Now, expect mind games, double crosses, and more twists than a roller coaster ride. By now, we all know that Tom Cruise treats every Mission Impossible movie as a personal daredevil challenge. For Final Reckoning, he's taking it up another notch. Literally. Tom Cruise trained for over a year to perfect a stunt where he rides a motorcycle off a cliff and parachutes to safety, because why not? The film also features Cruise and his co-star Esai Morales performing remarkable aerial stunts, with Cruise hanging from a biplane flying upside down. Is this man human at all? Final Reckoning, of course, was initially planned to be filmed back-to-back with Part 1, but this strategy was scrapped in February of 2021. But principal photography began in March 2025 after McQuarrie rewrote the script and all that. So, yeah, a lot of changes. Behind the scenes, the production themselves also faced some great challenges. At the point, production had to be halted during the 2023 SAG-AFTRA strike only to resume in March 2024. They also faced delays due to a submarine malfunction in May 2024, with the budget reportedly ballooning to $400 million due to various delays, which is what has made it one of the most expensive movies ever made. So the film does still have some great things working for it. Macquarie's track record is one of them. Rogue Nation, Fallout, and Dead Reckoning were critical and box office successes. Now, there's no doubt that when he's in charge, there's a tight, thrilling narrative to be had. And along with that, this director's action sequences promise to be some of the best in the franchise. Let's not forget, like I said, the emotional weight that this movie will be carrying as the possible final chapter of Ethan Hunt's journey. And I keep suspecting that somebody is not coming back from this mission. But can the story deliver a satisfying conclusion to a beloved franchise? There are sky-high expectations about this one. Can this one outdo Fallout, which is arguably the best MI movie? And then what happens when Cruise runs out of extreme stunts to attempt? You know, questions. Maybe they'll go to space like Fast and Furious. Who knows? Don't be surprised when you see Ethan Hunt hanging on the side of a space shuttle. He's on a plane after all. He could go higher. The Mission Impossible franchise has been a consistent box office juggernaut. Fallout itself grossed nearly $800 million worldwide. And with the buzz around Final Reckoning, expectations are even higher. Now, given the rise of IMAX and premium formats, this film is expected to cross the $1 billion mark. But will it deliver on its promises? That is a big if, because the way the box office is these days, $1 billion is not easy to come by. Anyway, there's still a competition from other blockbuster releases that could impact its final numbers. Regardless, one thing's certain, audiences will always flock to see Cruise perform another round of death-defying stunts. And I am one of them. So, with a title like Final Reckoning, you'd think this is the last we'll see of Ethan Hunt. But let's be real. If Tom Cruise has anything to say about it, he might just strap himself to a rocket and do Mission Impossible Space Edition next. Don't be surprised. Whether it's truly the end or just another chapter, Mission Impossible Final Reckoning promises an unforgettable ride. So mark your calendars, grab your popcorn, and get ready for one last impossible mission on May the 23rd, 2025. Let me know your thoughts on Final Reckoning. Do you think it'll be a great send forward for Ethan Hunt? Let me know in the comments. And if you like what you just watched, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Muveematic. Till next time, go see a great movie. Peace.